Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2. TA, take it away.
Well,
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA.
here we go.
And it's Kansas City to start out. Here's the starting group for Kansas City. Simmons is out there with Justice Winslow. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Ball. And it's McLemore at the 2. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Seattle, they're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next lead.
Yeah, checking out Kansas City. They've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's Levine. Horford has a wide open look. We've had this one circled on our calendar for a long time. Two teams that are clicking. And Greg playing great basketball.
Ball showing you he's got some bunnies in those shoes. This guy can bounce a little bit, throwing it down with power in no time.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T
Kansas City
5G
foul.
Slam Cam.
Justice
And it's Justice Winslow with the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his
team
first
foul.
foul. Elbow shot. And there's Bradley Beal, assist by Horford.
Boy, he's got such outstanding vision for a big guy, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
Count the basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And slammed up by Sabonis.
And you know what? At 6'10", dunking is low stress for Sabonis. Solid at getting himself inside for these throwdowns.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get over.
Right on the bucket.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston, and boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
And Harden wide open, he shoots. No good that time. And Kansas City will go the other way with it. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Ball really has what I call rush hour handles. He can go where he wants to with the ball, even against pressure. Really good at maneuvering through defenses.
Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender for him. And he helped define their interior defense.
Ball surveying the defense. Driving in, and Ball slams it in.
And I tell you what, Ball has excellent speed. He's got good size, and his savvy shows up right there because he's cutting right into the heart of the defense at just the right time.
And here's Harden for three. And Winslow pulls it down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Kansas City leading by four. Stolen by Harden. Outside Beal. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Bradley Beal.
Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Winslow dishes to McLemore. Finish off by McLemore.
Assist goes to.
Let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long long time before we see another one just like that.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. A different look for Seattle. Tobias Harris is checked in for Horford. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's C.J. McCollum in for James Harden. Zeller, he's checked in for Kansas City. Vassell comes in for Simmons. And here is Harris. He averages about 5 points a game.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Vassell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It goes on
First
C.J.
team
McCollum.
foul.
Greg Devin
At the
Vassell
line for
came in
Kansas
as
City.
a free and
Devin
D-type
Vassell.
player. But
At
he's
the
grown
line for
beyond
2.
that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still, not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team.
Steps back. Here's Maxey. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how
Devin
dangerous he
Vassell.
is.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
It's McCollum with the drive. Passes it to Sabonis. Now Maxey. It's deflected, and they're scoring pretty
That's the
well.
end of the
We
first
can
quarter.
the
With
first
the
quarter.
score.
Kansas City
Seattle,
leads by 5.
13.
After this
Kansas
break, we'll be
City,
back with the start
18.
of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Fans, your UFit squad. Fans, your Seattle answer.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Kansas City?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys? Lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Seattle trails by 5. We got here.
Kansas City foul.
Maxey out there with
Lonzo
McCollum.
Ball.
Then it's Zach LaVine.
First personal
and
foul.
Sabonis into the
First
center
team foul.
position. They're the group for Seattle starting the second. And it goes out of
Indian
bounds.
turnover.
That one off
The ball
Harris.
goes to Kansas
The field
City.
for the three-point contest is about to be finalized. And I'll tell you, we have some shooters here who are going to make this year's event a very heated competition.
Kevin, it always is. There's more pride involved in the three-point contest than in any other part of All-Star Weekend. Each one of those guys wants to prove they are the best shooter in the world.
Look at Harden. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible.
And you see why LaVine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and
Ben
that bounce and
McLemore.
athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. And that can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Kansas City leading by 5. And they call the 8-second violation too much time to get up court. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks
Kansas City
and
foul call.
offensive rebound
Ben
opportunities.
McLemore.
Kevin, what's so
First
impressive to
personal
me about
foul.
LaVine?
Second team
it's
foul.
the all-around play. He affects
Shooting
the
for
game
Seattle.
across.
Zach LaVine.
This is his first
2
chance at the
shots.
line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Levine. And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
And so Levine nails both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Kansas City leading by 3. Vassell kicks the ball. Tries the spin move. And there's the drive.
Lonzo
And
Ball.
then Paul slams it in.
Yeah, he's a glider. He's so smooth, excellent with the ball, poised and under control and confident. And then he's got the moves to top it all off.
Here's McCollum. And Paul with the block. And they're able to recover. Maxey passes to McCollum. Second shot opportunity. It's McCollum on the wing.
Ball size and
Ball is
timing,
turned over.
really an asset
The ball goes
when it
to
comes to
Seattle.
him blocking shots.
Seattle calls
Timeout,
timeout.
Seattle.
As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance
What do you
for the
think,
players to
Ben?
rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important
What do you
if they
think,
want to
Ben?
make sure they
What's
don't
your
wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
James Harden, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Stolen by Winslow. Vassell with it. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
And with the offense
First
getting right to
personal
the
foul.
rim, at least
First
they
team
saved
foul.
the layup.
Old school
At the
D
line
right
for
there.
Kansas
Just
City,
telling them no easy
Ben
layups. It's as simple as that. And
taking
that's what
two
you
shots.
expect from them.
And McLemore drops them both. Here is Harden, coming off a stellar performance against
Kansas
Detroit.
City. Foul
And it's
call.
Justice Winslow with the foul.
Winslow.
That's
Second
foul number
personal
2
foul.
for
Man, you see me moving timid.